Okay, here's something I can probably be sure of. You have a great team. And if you don't, you've got a bigger problem and you should leave this video and go and fire them immediately. What I can also probably be sure of is that you have this sort of constant low-grade anxiety about your burn rate. You leave 2-hour strategy meetings and there's never a clear decision, and you're haunted by this philosophical question: does this matter at all? Are we building something that anyone actually cares about? If this feels familiar, I've got, I hope, some relief for you. The problem probably isn't your people, it's your process. There are great ideas dying inside your company every single day. But don't worry, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. It'll probably happen in one of 3 ways, and after today's video, you will not be able to unsee them. Let's talk about it. Okay, first idea killer is death by brainstorm. You probably know this one. It's an old classic, the sacred ritual of shouting ideas in a room until someone kind of gives in. It feels creative, but it's mostly just theater. Usually the most extroverted person wins, and it's usually not the best idea. The second idea killer is death by committee. This is what happens when a sharp idea goes in, gets passed around for feedback, and what comes out is usually some shade of beige. It's watered down by politics and every stakeholder adding in their awesome ideas until the original concept is completely unrecognizable. Nobody's offended, which is good, I guess, but no one's really excited either. It's just kind of mid. And finally, my personal favorite, death by HIPPO, the highest paid person's opinion. Everyone just kind of quietly defers to the leader's gut feel, not because they know better or it's been pressure tested or anything like that. It's usually just kind of the safest path to stay in the leader's good books. And if you're the leader, you might worry that the HIPPO is you and you're standing in the way of your own company growing, and that might be true, but I don't know for sure. I'm over here, and also you should check to make sure that you are not 6,000 pounds in gray. That could be a first indicator for you. Don't laugh at that. Leave that. Don't give me that. Okay, so what's the fix to all this? There's a lot of stuff threatening to kill ideas here. Well, it's one of the most important principles that we at Basis use in our sprints, but it's a little counterintuitive. It's a principle called work alone together. It sounds a bit silly, but it really is the secret weapon designed to take out those 3 idea killers. Let me show you how it works with a simple example. And by the way, you can take this and try it with your team tomorrow. First, we ask a clear question that might usually spark an endless stream of opinions and debates. Something like, oh, I don't know, what is the single biggest assumption that, if proven wrong, would cause this project to fail? Then for 5 minutes, everyone works by themselves, silently, writing their own answers on sticky notes. 1 idea per sticky note, no discussion, no pitching, just pure thought dumping with 0 distractions. Next, you put all the anonymous notes on the board for everyone to see. Now, the team looks through all the options in silence and uses dot stickers to vote for the ideas that they believe are the strongest. This creates a sort of visual heat map of the team's general opinion without a single word of debate. But to be clear, we are not done. This is not a feel-good group decision. This is now valuable data for the group's decider, who is the trusted decision maker for the project, who can now make a fast, confident, and informed choice. Okay, so let's just pause. In 15 minutes, you have bypassed ego and politics and groupthink, and you've achieved what usually takes weeks of painful circular meetings. That's pretty awesome. You should be proud of yourself if you've done this. Okay, so this brings me to the real point. The single most valuable product that your team can build isn't a feature or an app or even really a roadmap. It's a decision machine, a repeatable system for making these kinds of high quality decisions quickly and consistently. Think about it this way. A good idea might give you a win for 1 quarter, which is great, don't get me wrong. But what if you could consistently surface and validate your team's best ideas like every single week? That's more than luck. That's like an engine for growth. That's how you de-risk your biggest bets before you build. That is how you create momentum that your competitors can't touch. Your team is smart. Your vision is strong. They shouldn't be undermined by broken process. They need a system that defaults to deciding in a smart way. So before your next big roadmap meeting, don't just ask, what should we build? Start by asking, how will we decide? Getting that process right isn't a detour from the work, it is the work. So the work alone together philosophy is a really big part of all of the work that we do, including the foundation sprint, which is a 2-day process designed to de-risk your biggest bets and align your team. We actually wrote about the full experience of running it on ourselves, including all of the other lessons that we kind of relearned the hard way over on our website. If you want the full story, the link is in the description. But other than that, go forth, have better meetings because life is just too short, and we'll see you next time.